G'day everybody, where's Wally here? Look, I've been waiting for someone to do a Flatties React to video, because that's always fun. Seems like the Flatties might be struggling a little bit with the DM2 launch, not really finding much at all to complain about. Well, look, a big tip of the hat to Shawn Hawkins, me mate, for linking me to this one. Shawn is great. Sub to him if you haven't already. He takes no prisoners, and the link is in the description as always. I did see this today, and it looks like the moon is tracking exactly with the solar panels as we would expect it to be. Wow, they've done a good job of this one, whoever made this up. I mean, this is perfect. I'll leave this play a little bit fast so we can get through it while it's in the background. Flat Earth data, seems like you need to do a lot better. What you've offered here is weak, mate. Totally weak. So let's have a look at what he's brought us. Spell it and they will come. 50 square miles, he said. Well, that's probably right. I measured it about 7 miles across. But even flatties, who can square 7 and get 49, and then times that by 8 and get 392 feet, 392 vertical feet drop across that image. And you want to see that from how far up? And we're looking straight at that drop, because that drop is straight into the page. You really think we should see that? That's just a mere 32 feet of drop. You compare that to this Falcon 9, which is vertically around 250 feet high. Interesting. Well, I saw the tweet that you mentioned, and I saw one that Ivan mentioned in it. And I saw Ivan also tweeted one, and his was a little better because he had a second image. And it was taken just after the launch. And look at what you see there. Why did you not show this one, Flat Earth Data? Look, next, Flat Earth Data tries to do some research with predictably hilarious and disastrous results. He does one search and he scrolls down and then he declares there's no private videos to be seen. And I guess the inference is that no one took any. And that looks sus to him. But Flat Earth Data, you suck at research. Learn how to use the tool or risk being the tool. Look, I found 1, 2, 3 images in about a minute. But see, what I did was I set the time limit to just under a week. See how easy that was? So it seems like what's happened here, this is a huge event, and obviously lots of really big players are in the market, popping up videos all over the place, and when there were so many videos, all the little ones gotten a little bit lost, all got pushed down to the bottom. Who knew that could happen? Do we see it? No, mate, I have no idea what you're trying to show here, because it seems like you're showing me a picture of the ball Earth and telling me that's a lie. I'm not sure how seeing something makes it a lie, because I thought you guys were all about trusting your senses. Look, I really don't know what to say about this guy. He's not much of a challenge. Look, if any of you see any other flatties reacting, please drop a link in the comments below and we might be able to do something with them. 1, it's not flying, it's orbiting. 2, the ISS is in no way aerodynamic, so flying is not a thing it's ever going to do. And C, the pressure outside the ISS is 1 by 10 to the minus 6 torr, so that's close enough to a vacuum as far as we're concerned. Well, I guess that's enough for Flat Earth Data. It hasn't been much of a challenge. In the meantime, click like and subscribe and enjoy. But I think before we go, why don't we have a look out the window of the Dragon module? I've been looking for one of these videos for a couple of days and I finally found it and I'm very happy. And you might notice the moon is back again. I guess these guys just can't resist videoing the moon when they see it. That is very pretty. And of course, flatties, this one's a real special video because at the end of this, they pull back on the camera to reveal inside of the crew module. That's very special.
We had a great night last night, got to get a little sleep, and as you can see from the video, we are just passing over Saudi Arabia in the Middle East. Beautiful day pass right now. And heading northeast up towards Central Asia, and then we'll work our way out the western part of the Himalayas there and work our way all the way out over, looks like Japan, out into the Pacific for this particular pass. If you look closely in the video, you can see just a sliver of moon kind of halfway between the surface of the Earth and the window pane, as we're flying at about 17,500 miles an hour around the planet. Getting pretty close to ISS. When we were in the night part of this orbit, we actually got to see ISS out the window, which was pretty neat to see it for the first time on this trip. Bob's panning the camera back now, just kind of taking a look at around the cabin just to see how things look after a cruise lived in Dragon for an evening. We last night, the way things went, we had our normal activation, got out of our suits, had some a little bit of dinner, then reconfigured the cabin for orbit ops. Did a couple other events, including the media event last night, and then we proceeded to get ready for bed, which in space takes a little bit longer than I think on planet Earth. We had to pull out sleeping bags and sleeping clothes and all those kinds of things. Got kind of cleaned up.